Hello, it's Nancy today. I was going to show you what I'm doing with this mop yarn. I think I showed you this before, but I don't remember uploading it. So I don't know where it is. But anyway, so I have mop yarn, which if I want to weave it, which I am going to do, then it's a big problem for me. It takes a lot of time to get each of these into the. Sorry. I'm gonna get this going right. Okay, so what I'm doing, well, let me tell you one other thing. Now, when you sew seams together and things, most people take the material all the way out and then cut the thread, which means that you waste several inches of thread between each seam. But you don't have to do that. You can make a seam, push it an inch away or less, and then make your next seam, push it an inch away, and then add in your next one, so that you then just have these short pieces of thread between them. Let me show you this, for instance. So I have now sewn these together in pairs. They're all sewn together in pairs. So to use them, I'll just cut them apart. But you know what else I want to do? Because I'm using these as a big long yarn, where right now they're just two pieces together. You see I take two pieces. I'll let you come on this so you can see. I take two pieces. One. And then I add two more. Oops. Okay, I want to start sewing these together into one long strip. So I'm going to take this one here, I'm going to loop it around and sew it together. Okay, so now the end of this one is this next one here, see? And I want it to go with the one beside it. So let's see if I can move those out of the way so they don't block your view. Okay, so this is sewn together, so I'm going to sew these two together. You see? So I'll take those two ends and I'll sew them together. Okay, and now this end here, see we have these go together and this goes together. This one is attached to this one. See those? So I want to sew it and the next one together. And so when I do that, I'm just making my rope long. Okay, so now those came from the last one for this one. I got sewn together was this one. You see? Okay, so now this is sewn to here. So I'm going to sew this next one and this together. Okay, and so now those, let me pull this whole thing out of the way so you can see more clearly. Okay, so those are all together. So that means now this one is next. You see that? This one is next, and it's going to get sewn to this one. So come around with those. Now, actually, I could do some ahead of time stuff. Those two are going to go together. And then since this one here, this and this one are going to go together. And then this and this are going to go together. And then this and this are going to go together. And this and this. And then this and this. And then this and this. And then this and this. And don't worry, if you make a big mess, just going to be two of them that are sewn to the wrong one, you can cut it. And they'll be apart. It's not a big deal. Okay, so then we'll sew these together. So these are our first two. I'm not going to put them together. So this and this go together. And this and this. You have to really keep your wits about you on this. Now this would work when you're making a rag rug and you want to sew all your ends together. To make it easy to weave with it, so you don't have to just push it in one at a time with your hand. Okay, I'm going to stop here and show you what to do. Let me get my scissors. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. Push it through. Okay, and now you can cut this off. Okay, and we'll push all these under it. Get rid of all of them. Okay, and now over here we've done this one, but we didn't do the other end of it, right? But that'll attach, so it's okay. So now, if you want to cut these apart, or when you want to cut them apart, can see that all you have to do, here it is. Now I find it works better if you cut it from the bottom first. Cut the last one off. And for weaving, these threads are not a problem. You can take them all off if you want, but they're not going to show. Okay, and now here's the end. And let's see if it worked. Isn't that cool? I'm not sure if you saved time, but you sure saved effort. Ta-da! Okay, you saw it here last, and you can do this at home.